Hey, yo, bro, we've been on the road way too long for this one.
Yeah, man, that's a fact. What you trying to do?
We was gonna come with the alternative, but it's time to put the home jerseys on for this one.
Yeah, man, I like that idea, man.
When the lights get low, back to back, yo, I got you, bro. Pick me up while I'm tired, grinding hard, still gotta chase the goal. Long shot, but we got it. Fear nothing and no man, so let them know that we got it. Get low. To the very end, let me give it all. We rise together, we fall together. We abandoned brothers, so we came to fall. We the underdogs, and it's time to win.
Yeah.
We walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it in.
Indie Artist Friday.
Many
I know what it is.
Not many years. No belief, losing many peers.
Hell, hey. Rose Gold Rail. Rose Gold will be on Instagram tomorrow live at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Go ahead and follow any one of us. Jack Green, Joe Taker, Ecstasy, Snowbunny.
Pledge allegiance when the lights get low. Back to back, yo, I got you, bro. Pick me up while I'm tired, grinding hard, still gotta chase the goal. Long shot.
Better tune in to my man, see if he bugging today. What he bugging about today?
To the very end,
Bro might be bugging.
We fall together, we abandon brothers.
What's up, bro, Mike?
Low.
We the underdogs and it's time to win. Lacing up, we walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it.
Light low, but I shine bright like the forehead on a body. I don't wear jewels on my thumb, but I'ma need 4 rings like an Audi. They blitz in, I back and drop bombs like the army. I touch down, she call me, no old lines, just all D. They know we came to win, we on fire and they can tell. All the Gatorade in the world ain't gonna save them from this hell. All I hated to do was burn up some merch after they bought it, but they bought it. I don't care if you wear my jersey to hell. They bump heads when they huddle, that's when they really in trouble. Treat this game like a hustle, they score, we bring it back double. Get they weak when they running, they squad don't got enough muscle. Next play, watch out.
Anybody on Facebook, Twitter, go ahead and share this. We live on IBP Media Group on YouTube. Come on now, subscribe, like and showers, and save and all that good stuff. You know how we do.
Team in the locker room checking my highlights.
Back to back, yo, I got you, bro. Pick me up while I'm tired, grinding hard, still gotta chase the goal. Long shot, but we got it.
This show will begin
so let them know that we got it. Get low. To the very end, I'ma give it all. We rise together, we fall together. We abandoned brothers, so we came to fall. We the underdogs, and it's time to win. Lacing up, we walking out, defend our side. Now let's get it in.
Yeah.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by The Pop-Up Show with the Joker.
Yeah. We here in direct right here. You know, live and direct. You know, we got V Green, the Queen.
Good morning. I was jamming, man, early in the morning. I love when I get an early morning vibe like that.
Oh yeah. You know, Rose Gold gonna be on the joint, man. You know what I'm saying? For further ado, let me get to my man, bro. Mike be bugging. See what he bugging about today. Let me see what he bugging about today.
Grand Rising, y'all. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Right. Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay. And
wonderful.
Hey, check it out, y'all. We have my lovely friend over here. What's your name? Alyssa. And we want you to say peace and love to the Joker, Miss Bet. Okay. And what's your name, sister? I'm sorry.
Ecstasy.
Okay, peace and love to the Joker and Ecstasy and Miss Beck on 514onlinemix.com.
Ask her, did she want to shout someone out?
514onlinemix.com. That's right. You know what I mean? So here's the thing, though. She's my first contestant. You know what I mean? So show her some love and everything like that, though. You know what I mean? And the dog likes me, too. So that's what's up. That's no beef.
And she's a woman, so she goes with the women's movement.
That's a boy. That's a boy dog. You know what I'm saying? Ecstasy. So, yeah. So, yo, shout out to you. And also, here's one more thing what you got to do. Tune in to 514onlinemix.com. You know what I mean? And follow up with the Joker, Vet, and Ecstasy, and yours truly, bro, Mike the podcaster. Love that smile.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sister. High five. Yo, let's
Bro
get it.
Mike be bugging. I love it. Out in the
Yo,
streets.
you on the streets of
No
New York,
doubt.
y'all. Live
On the
at
streets
Direct.
of New York.
Hey,
He,
y'all, this
he
area's kind of
bugging
tough.
music marketing.
Hey, but you know something? On the subway, they had us on one train, and then they told us to get over another train. And I'm like, yo, man, what's the switch up, though, man? So that was
Yeah.
kind of wild, too, when the subway's underground, you know what I mean?
Awesome.
Yes. And
Yeah,
shout out to all my brothers
Underground.
out there, my fraternal brothers out there and everything like
Salute,
that,
salute.
though. You know what I mean? So tune in for more adventures. You know
No
what I
doubt
mean? You
that
never
bro
know
might
what
be
Bro Mike
bugging.
is doing.
No doubt, no
Love
doubt.
it.
Yeah, you
I
on the streets
love
of
Right.
New York every morning, coming on the show, doing what it do, man. But how was your night? How was your day?
Yo, I slept good. I slept pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I got enough rest because when I go with when I get some rest around 8 o'clock, I'm good. But Friday evenings, I can fall back and chop it up with anybody. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
what's up.
yeah. So, yeah, no doubt. Much love to all y'all. You too, man. You know what I mean?
No
Much
doubt.
love to you, bro. You keep bugging out there. I love this. I love
Hey,
it.
yo,
I like
I'm
it.
still waiting for that photo. That picture Pretorium shot. You know,
Oh,
of the
yeah.
family.
No doubt, no doubt. No, we're gonna be on Instagram tomorrow. Maybe we can try to see somebody screenshot it tomorrow, live on IG tomorrow. We're gonna be with my man Rose Gold Rail tomorrow. You know, and I know you're gonna be tuned in. You know what I mean? Making
I
it do what it do.
I love it. Love it.
That's my brother right there.
Thank you.
Listen, man. Listen, man, you be safe out there in them streets of New York,
No
man.
doubt.
Keep on
All right, y'all. Peace and love, y'all.
No
Bye-bye.
doubt.
Love you, bro. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
love that. That
bro
was
might be bugging live on the jump off. You know, yeah, I had a interesting night. You know, it was an interesting day. It was kind of crazy. And, you know, and I'm just gonna say this real quick, just to let everybody know that it's still racism out there.
There is.
Okay? Don't be sleeping on
Reverse racism too. Not to
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to like take away from anything, because that's not what I'm trying to do, but I've been fighting it from the opposite side my entire life.
Yeah,
So
racism is real, man. And you know, I just had a situation yesterday that was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, we live this life, we go through these things, and it's also it triggers the mental illness and all that. So it's like, you know, but I'm just gonna let y'all know it's real. And we, you know, that's another show, but I need to let y'all know to remind y'all it's real. Racism is still out there. So
it kind of
you
takes
know,
you back when you experience it, doesn't
it
it?
does.
It's so
Yeah.
triggering. It's so
Yeah,
triggering.
it's just, and it's so bad to when it come out of nowhere, and you know, it's just a situation where you know we all got to deal with it every day, you know. But at the same time, you know, we're gonna keep on pushing and do what it do. But on a positive note, you know, we got the question of the day, and I like the question that Ecstasy put into the comments in the backstage of how to get Spotify followers, and it's two different ways you can get it real fast and real quick, and that's email blast. Well, email blasts have your little prep
Oh,
work
you
with it 'cause you
told
gotta
us
get the emails
that.
from people, but the email blasts work for Spotify followers. You know what I mean? And also number two, got to everybody, don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Ads. If you don't know how to run an ad or how to get a target audience, that's when you got to holler at me. You know what I mean? I would definitely do a course for the low of $50 in the Cash App, and I would teach you step by step how to get your uh, audience for you only, and it will blast off because it's doing well for me. It's doing well for any other artists that I've managed and coached. You know, I can
Do
keep
I
going.
get the low price?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, but you for free. But,
Yeah,
you
I'm a
know,
hustler.
you're free. You the family. You know what I mean? But
No,
yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
want it free.
it's
Nothing
really,
come for free, bro.
it's
I already
easy.
got a free platform. I don't
Yeah,
know why more people aren't taking advantage of it.
that's
So
on them.
I'm
Say that again.
definitely ready to invest in myself, and
No doubt.
my people will see it. And I believe, I want to say, because it is confirmed, that
Yeah.
Del Hayes is going to do music therapy with me. We didn't
doubt.
talk prices because I'm not ready for that. So that's what
Okay.
I'm getting ready for.
No doubt.
Good morning to
It's
Charm
just
Brooks
prep
on the
work.
check
I
in.
wanted you to take care of all that, but that's not right because then I'm not learning.
I mean, you still learn. You know, it's a step by step thing. You learn every day. As long as you have an open mind, you learn. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's no big deal. It's just, you know, you got to be consistent. That's all. And the thing is that, you
And
know,
it's hard for me right now. That's the thing. I'm
yeah,
still,
no doubt, no doubt.
going
Take
through
your
a
time.
lot right here.
Take your time. You know, take your time. You know, take your time.
No, because it's moving without me. I'm
You're
moving
helping
with
it
the
move,
flow.
sis. You're helping it move, right? The Joker.
Yeah,
All of
she
us, we're
definitely
helping
is.
it move.
Yeah. You know, so you know to
I
learn how
need
to
my Instagram followers too, guys. Can you please help me?
yeah, yeah, you can definitely you know, ads.
'Cause I'm
Ads,
doing a lot of things behind the
people do
scenes
ads.
and nobody's actually following to be able to see what I'm actually doing. I have a kids playlist of top 10 and
Yeah.
I can't believe how advanced our kids are and like what the music is actually telling me and like
Mhm.
is really we're helping people out here. We really are. So I'm seeing it that way, which is even more motivating.
Yeah, no doubt. Keep going.
And then I have motivational vet over here.
Well, one thing I can tell you, Ecstasy, is if you don't see it, don't be discouraged. If you don't see it, don't be discouraged. Because if you don't see it, millions of people seeing it. Trust me. You know, I don't see a lot of things I'm doing until somebody hit me up. You know what I mean? Until somebody email me and say this, or I go to my insights and see something blast off.
I
If you
mean,
really
I'm
want to
always
find what
seeing what you got going on. So I love the things that are happening for you. So
yeah,
I do see it because I was pretty consistent with my sharing and liking and being active. I kind of fell back a little bit right now because I'm going through things, but I like, comment, share. If I like, comment, share your stuff,
Look at
please
other
like,
people's
comment,
stuff.
share mine, people.
Don't feel intimidated by what other people are doing. Number one rule, because it is so discouraging. Those ads help that the Joker is talking about. Those ads really, really help because now you're opening up the following for you. You're really opening it up because we have to remember that Instagram, all of these social media platforms, they're in it to make a dollar as well. So the ads really, really help.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's
And
I'm
go
gonna
to
actually
your
do
Instagram.
that. I found
Yeah,
my social security. Sorry, I found my social security card and $40 that I had and my favorite Coach wallet last night.
I do that all.
So I have a little bit of money that I can invest in myself.
Yeah, I be finding money all the time, man. My pockets, briefcase, under the
I
laptop.
felt like it was a blessing.
Money in the seats in the car.
You
$5,
like doing ads
$10
on
here.
Facebook and Instagram, bro? Which platform do you prefer to do the ads on?
I'm trying to get my Instagram up though. I got a lot of followers on Facebook, more than I do on Instagram.
With Instagram, you got to do ads. You're not going to
I'm
see,
definitely doing an
you're not
ad for
gonna see really a consistent thing that you want to see unless you do ads. You got to do 30-day ads, $1 a day, and you got to know your target audience. You know what I mean? That's up to you. I could teach you how to find your target audience, but you got to put in the work. You know what I mean? And you know, that's when you have time. I know you're busy and you know you got things going on, but yeah, you know, it's all about your insights. Go to your insights on your Instagram. It'll tell you exactly how many people you reached in 30 days. It'll tell you exactly how many people clicked, how many people looked at it.
I'm going to put all of my platforms together. I do that, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I do look at my stats now.
Yeah, and put them all together is go into your insights, connected to Facebook, connected to Twitter, connected to LinkedIn, connected to TikTok. You get all that in your insights, all that in your settings. You can connect all that together. That's very easy.
Now, what about finding pricing? Now, obviously, I'm going to do it the normal way. Go find 3 and go in the middle.
Pricing for what? pricing?
Pricing for our pictures that we're going to offer for music therapy. That's featured on 514.
Okay.
Music therapy is now on 514. I mean, that's a platform.
If they want the pricing, tell them to DM me. That's the easiest way to do that.
Because a lot of times,
I get millions of emails a year. I get
but I need to put a pricing together so I know for the pictures that I got going on with Flickstar.
Okay, well, if you want pricing, if you want to do that for yourself, you could do pricing for yourself. That'd be a business for you.
Yeah, but where do you find people's pricing? Are they right on Instagram?
You can go ahead and hit them up. It's all about networking and answering questions. Like you asking me questions, ask them questions, get pricing. Same thing if you want to know about EPK. Google EPK. Google is everybody's best friend.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing about Del Hayes? What? Because I'm gonna start offering things. You want me to tell you what I'm gonna offer behind the scenes, obviously, because we're talking like we're doing business.
Del Hayes is getting pumped down. Thousands of people is hearing his music every day through 514.
Okay, well, he offered me money. I want that money to go to a little kitty or something for our music therapy. Our music therapy. That's our music therapy.
Make a price. My price is high. You know what I'm saying? I'm expensive.
Yeah, well, my price is high too because I got this free platform. People gotta pay. We were talking about this with Trey 7. And now I'm bringing you to Trey 7's platform. You know how many people he has?
Yeah, I know. I'm the part of that team. So
right, I know.
Yeah, you got to put in. You got to put in the pricing. You got to do the research. You have it right in front of your face. You have everybody's email. You got to go to people's inbox, ask questions. Google is your best friend.
Well, I just feel like maybe I'm just most comfortable with you.
Well, you're comfortable with me, then I'm going to tell you to get uncomfortable and do what I tell you to do. Like,
oh, he's stepping on toes today.
Google.
I like this, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like boot camp of marketing.
Google.
You know what I mean? I'm like boot camp marketing. I said I'm gonna get you uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
He is gonna become a client of mine, Vat Green. He's going to become a client of mine because he's going to want me to put the EPK together. I'm becoming a master EPK creator.
Yeah, good man. Google. Yeah, you Google all that.
With our pictures on the background. Come on, I'm sitting on gold over here. You need to ring that bell, bro. Or whatever you do. What?
But yeah, that's we're gonna get right into. We're going to get right into the question of the day.
Yes, I'm ready.
Why it's so nice to push other artists on your Instagram or platform. This is what you need to know. Exodus, sit back and listen, lose your ears and pay attention. Get your pen out and go ahead and pay attention. You say you want followers. You say you want this and that. You want this to happen. You want that to happen. This is your time to learn today. This is the time to take your pen and get it to work because I'm going to show you right now, live and direct on 514 Online Mix. And on the podcast side is why it's so nice to push other people's Instagram, Facebook, and all your platforms. It's because it's going to attract people to you. And how to do that is steal content. Be a thief in this game. You know what I mean? I just looked at my insights and I stole over 150. Remember I told you about the money I made in August, money I made in September, and that was like over $100 I made in streams, and I made $89 over on the month of September. And I looked at my numbers, and I figured out how can I get to where I can make $500 to $1,000 a month doing streams. This is what I did. And I did this in 3 days. 3 days. So those who want my services, this is what I did in 3 days. Today's my third day. I stole over 150 to 200 pieces of content on Instagram. I put my music behind that content. Then I tagged the people that I used their content from. They took it and they shared it. You know what I mean? I went into my insights this morning that each person shared, the average number of each person that shared went up to 3%. 3% means over 15 to 16 people that shared it. I got over 1,000 streams off of one song in 3 days. I didn't even count the other streams I'm telling you about. Okay, I did the math on everything. In 3 days, 7,000 streams.
Come on, I'm gonna kill it. I can't wait to do this work.
Tag them to it. They're going to share it
because I already do that. So all I got to do is just an app.
Their people going to share it. It's going to keep going and going. This is without an ad.
So why isn't it happening for me?
Because you didn't do that yet. Steal other people's content. If you want to see money, if you have music on the platforms, put your music behind that content that you're stealing. You got to do that over and over. You got to do that at least, I'm going to give you a number, at least 900 times a day to make that happen. You got to be on there at least 9 hours a day out your time in your day. I don't care what's going on in your life. All it takes really is to steal somebody's content is 3 seconds. It takes more than 3 seconds.
All the time. Motivational speakers. You can put
I do with you guys. I just share your stuff and put my own little twists on it.
No.
Right.
So,
and to do that, you got to tag that person that you took the content from. You're not doing that. You take the content. You take my content. You might tag me because we in a team together. Well, if you take Joe Blows from Tawan Dewanda's content, you're not tagging him in the content. So he can take it and say, "Oh, she shared my content. I'm going to share."
What am I going to make? I'm going to do that for 8 hours, and my mom will stop saying I don't work because you guys see I'm out here working. I just didn't know the trick.
And then to do this shit, like V Green the Queen got her podcast. She could take a piece of her podcast like she always do. Take a clip it off of the YouTube. Take the clip off the YouTube. Sometimes what you can do is too.
All right, you're sharing too much. So just give me the gems.
Go roll Rails music on there, or put somebody you want to be successful behind that. Tag them in it. To say follow them. Sponsored music by. Put their tag in it. Then they're going to take it with your link behind it to your podcast, where that person is going to share it. So that person's friends going to share it. That's going to bring more people to the Instagram or to the YouTube to see your podcast every Tuesday and Friday.
Okay, I think as a team we should do this for the #1 podcast team. We sharing all these gems. Let's do this as a team.
Let's do it. Listen. I'm not going to say
we need to have roundtables instead of doing it live.
You know what I mean?
You dropped too many gems.
I did this in 3 days without letting y'all know I was doing this.
Yeah, but that's okay because you're the master music marketer.
In 3 days. So if I can do this in 3 days, you know what I mean? That means I can do
I'm a networker, so I'm gonna get the people. You already know I'm already on your team. Yeah, everybody I'm talking about is a platform. Not everybody. I've done my own work, but a lot of my platforms are people that I've networked with you.
It's easy.
You gotta stay true.
What make it hard is the time period. To take the time. Like if you're at work on your lunch,
I'm doing the 8 hours.
Keep with content while you eating. Boom. While you eating. Boom. Keep on doing your thing. People talking. Right. Hold on, I'll let you in a minute. Keep on moving. Stay in your little lane. Stay consistent.
In my mental health lane.
Do the same thing. There's no excuses. Well, you gotta go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And you really got to go.
That's me, bro. That's me.
I'm making your thing and go ahead and steal content. Tag that person, and repeat. Especially artists that got music on the platform, because your music is on Facebook and Instagram. You know what I mean? They're giving us a penny for 5 seconds. That's the highest paying stream in platform history. Facebook, Instagram is the only one that's paying us a penny for 5 seconds. TikTok only giving you 1/4 of a penny. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Take advantage of this, artists. You know what I mean? There's no reason you can't make $1,000 a month off streams. There's no excuses. I'm finna do it. I did this in 3 days. I did this in 3 days. 7K.
Okay, how much in 3 days? How much?
7K streams in 3 days off of Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, how much money is that gonna make?
And that's putting your like that when Snow Bunny and Snow Baby.
Yeah.
I like the name.
I could be a snow bunny too. I like bunnies.
When
like
Ecstasy and
and
did
turtles.
that side by side of the song, Never Die. I thought that was so dope. Like that's a perfect example of us using his music and putting it behind just us.
So I'm already doing music therapy with Del Hayes and our team because I already tapped them. It's basically
make it happen.
I'm working on it this week.
I tell people all the time. I tell all my people that I teach like yourself, don't talk about it, be about it.
Oh, I'm about to be about it.
Don't talk about it.
We didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about it, so I didn't know.
Do it.
I've been doing it.
Keep on going.
Now I'm gonna be doing it the right way.
Don't stop. Right? You know what I mean? Make it be a habit. Make it get to the point that where you can't go to sleep. You got to do something before you go to sleep. That's how I am. I got to post something before I go to bed.
I think I didn't fall.
Oh, it is like that for me already
because my mind was
make it happen.
Was going, and it is consistency.
Yeah,
it really is. You have to continue to do it, even when you don't get the results that you want.
I like what you do, V. When you got the, with the reels, and you got your motivational speaking. You know what I mean? With the music behind it. Lately you've been just doing that, some motivational speaking. Keep doing the music behind it. Especially if it fits.
All right, they paying top dollar for our music therapy because I got that green in their motivational speaking.
If you're talking about somebody now that need to come up, try to find a song, the inspiration to come up. A Whitney Houston joint, the positive. Find something that's going to imitate what you're saying in a music form, but you're talking over it.
That's music therapy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and do your thing.
We already do that. I just got to do it the right way.
That thing can go viral very easy. Then you do an ad with it, and then if you're talking about depression or you're talking about starting your day off positive, put in those hashtags and then do a reel on it, do a real ad on it, reach your audience that's depressed, mental health. To put those things in your interested, so they can go straight to those people. They're gonna share it on their page because they can be going through it.
The only thing that they won't let you do an ad behind mute with music attached to it because it's the artist. That's the only downside.
Wait, what?
With ad and the music.
If you're using the music on Instagram, they'll let you. Now, if you put music behind yourself on the radio, like a radio behind you or your phone, whatever, they're not going to approve that because it's not going through their system. So if you go to the rails, there's a little music note at the top of the page. Click on that. That goes to the chart with all the top music that's been used on TikTok. It's a search at the top. Search what you look for. The Joker, the Overlooked MC, Bright Midnight. Put anything in there, it'll pop up, and you hear that music come up. You can click on it. Then they'll take you to a part where it says, do you want an over voice or you want the music behind? You can click them to put the music behind it. Then you can record. And then you can record with the music behind it. Connect through Instagram, you go viral.
Yeah, you just can't. I can't pay for it to I can't pay to have an ad run when there's music, when there's someone else's music attached, because it goes to the original owner of it. But if it's just like me, my motivational speeches that I do, my motivational content that I put up on my Vet Green page, as long as there's no music attached to it, I can run an ad on those. It's just when I have music attached, I cannot run it.
And let me do it
or Facebook, probably because if you're doing it behind your own music, it'll let you.
Yeah, and I got to register too. So
see,
yeah. What you got to do is I'm gonna do is because you did it with my music before and it let you. You did it with the you did it with you actually did it with the Never Die and it let you.
Yeah, Instagram actually recommended the one to me. I was surprised, and they had it in review for like 3 days before they finally let it go. And I don't know if they had to contact you or what they had to do, but they actually recommended that one to me. And
what happened
then
was at that time I was doing an ad, not an ad, but I was pushing it. I was pushing the song with 3 different pieces of content, and people were sharing it. So when it was sharing, it was doing good. Anybody that's close to me that's just pushing up content, they'll put that in your insights or in your insights saying you should to do this, or this is hot right now, or whatever they try to
oh,
do it. Then they'll let you do it because I was doing it, so it was hot. So they said, "Why it's still hot? Go ahead and grab this because you're not just going to help him out. You're going to bring more people to you by doing
okay.
that, and doing that." So, these are the things that that's secrets that people don't know. Steal people's content. Steal people's content. If somebody have a show going on at a club in your hometown, you might not be going, but you might not be interested in going. Take that flyer, repost it, tag that person that's doing the party or somebody's involved in that party, tag them in it, put your music behind it. Every time they share it, you're getting paid every time somebody click on that flyer. You artists is getting paid. There's no excuses for you artists not to make $1,000 a month. Because I'm gonna do it for the month of October. When I do, I will post it up and show y'all myself. I will get close to 1,000. That's my goal, 1,000 a month. If I can do $109, not paying attention, just BSing, you know what I'm saying? I can make $89 in my sleep. I'm like, and I didn't even do this exercise. Then when I did this exercise for 3 days, I got 7K streams. 7K times 0.01 times that's a penny per hit. That gotta be close to $500. You know what I mean? That's one. You get 100 people. Let's do it real small. If you can get 100 people a day to listen to your song, that's $1 a day. That's a quick $31 a month just off of one person. So imagine what you can do when you got like 100 people listening to it for 100 times. That's $100 a day on your stories, on your reels. They are paying us a penny. A penny. There's no excuses, artists. Y'all talking about how to make money. You can take care of your family with $1,000 a month. You know what
You
I
can
mean?
definitely pay some bills with that.
Yeah, you could and do some investing. You could take half of that for investment, other half to pay bills while you still punching in the clock. You can budget that money off your punching in the clock, and this could be your free money. This could be your investment money and your play money. You know, when you want to go out and get a drink, or you want to take the kids out to Chuck E. Cheese, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? It's no excuses. It's no excuses. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so nice to push other people's other artists on your platform, as long as you take your music and put it right behind it. If you got a team like we got, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do it with Gold Rail. I'm gonna do it with Dale Hayes music. I'm gonna do it to help them get streams. You know what I mean? And then they watching this, they're gonna train how to do it. You're gonna double up. You're gonna double up. Whatever you was doing these whole past 3-4 years, you're gonna double up on your streams. But make sure you do this too, though. On your Spotify, you know, they say you gotta have more than 50 monthly listeners for your algorithms to move on Spotify, which is true. But if you have more monthly listeners, and it's not averaging out on the plays, you got to step your game up on doing stuff like this because it can balance out to where you can make more money, and people will see, especially if you do an ad with that Spotify link right behind it. You know what I mean? Then they can just click on the content and they'll go right to Spotify. You know what I mean? So these are things that people need to do, man. I'm very excited, man. When I did my insight, I was very excited. I'm like, man, listen, this is gonna be a job for me. You know what I mean? And then y'all can go on my Instagram right now. Y'all can follow me right now. You know, which is at Overlook MC. On Instagram, you can look at my stories and you'll see every piece of content. My man DJ Speed one of the biggest DJs in New Mexico. He's doing something on every Thursday. I took his flyer, tagged him, said follow him, promote him at the same time. and put my music behind it, he shared it. He is the number one DJ in Albuquerque, and he has so many followers that's engaged what he's doing. You know how many people just in Albuquerque going to see that piece of content and hear my music on it? It's finna get stupid. You know what I mean? King Malachi, I'm on his album. Put my music behind it. Tell him to go ahead and follow him. Tell him his album coming soon. He shared it. He's an actor. He played in the Tupac movie. He played in a movie with me on the movie Child Support. He got millions of engagements. That's over 1 million people going to click on that. Million times a penny. It's gonna get crazy. It's
It
gonna
is
get
about
crazy.
to.
Let's go right into fire topics now. We're gonna go right into fire topics. And the one fire topic I have right now is Little Baby said the year 2020 price is not today's price. He said he wants 300K for a feature.
What? Well, I guess that's not unheard of.
Yeah.
I guess that's
He
not.
wants 300K for a feature. He's
I got much respect for this guy. I really do, as an artist and just as a person.
yeah.
You know, I told you that documentary, Mary's documentary, is one of my favorite. I've probably watched it over 20 times. Lil Babies, I've definitely watched at least 6 or 7
Yeah.
because it's motivational, it's inspirational.
Yeah.
It shows us, it gives us an actual glimpse into his life and his mind.
Yeah.
So heck yeah, he deserves it.
Man,
He's out here doing the work.
300K. Man, I'm like, yo, get it, big dog. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead and make it happen. Because my bag is right. I drop it. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Give me a 16 in a hook. And and just because I drop it so quick, you might go ahead and throw another verse for free. Just because I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his
Shout out to my
album
bad
dropped
Lil
today,
Baby.
didn't it?
Say it again.
I think his album dropped today.
I don't know. I
It's
need to
Only
research
Me?
that. I need to research that. I need to, take a Little Baby been working, man. I know he's finished up another tour for the spring of 2023. And he's definitely doing this thing and I can see him really doing big things. I think he's gonna be one of the main artists in the next 3 years, gonna be in the forefront. I believe he's gonna be that Drake status in the next year or so. And I think he's gonna definitely have a lane to where his household name gonna be in a whole nother level, which it is right now, but it's really gonna be there where he don't have to do nothing. He could just sit back and just do something and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because of the household name like Drake. So, and Nick Minaj. And one more on my thing that I'm talking about right now on Fire Topic is it looked like the Grammys is about to get about to be another boycott.
Mm.
Did you hear about they did not approve Nicki Minaj single Super Freak Girl for the Grammys?
What?
They discontinued her. And so now a lot of the artists is not submitting their albums and their singles to the Grammys now.
Yeah,
Like
see,
Anderson .Paak, Bruno Mars, they took their
Drake,
album down. Say
The
nope, we're not
Weeknd.
putting it in the Grammys this year. You know what I mean? Because of that situation. And some
Yeah.
more people gonna follow suit.
Yeah, so it's being reported that The Weeknd and Drake both decided to boycott the Grammys, and I'm reading that on Hype Beast and Music Times. Drake and The Weeknd continue to boycott the Grammys. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way to get actual action, and them to pay attention to the artists that really are putting in the work and not hide behind, the old archaic things that they did in the past. Like, it's not going to work anymore. It's not going to work.
Like I
So
said before about the awards, people had problems with the 716 Music Award. Politics. There's politics behind it, everything. And if the Grammys get boycotted to the point to where they have to stop the politics, guess what it's going to do? It's going to trickle down on every reward show wants to stop the politics side of it all the way down to your local.
it It's going to be based on the work. It's going to be based on what the people want. It's the people that should be voting for these things.
Right.
It's the people. We're the ones. We are the consumers. We're the ones that should rightfully be making these decisions.
You know, and I respect the artists doing that because all these years I understood the politics of music business, understood the politics of marketing, understand the politics of everything that was going on. So in the beginning, I was upset about it. But once you get educated and know more about it and have mentors in the business around you, you know how to get in when you fit in, where the politics don't mean nothing to you. You know, you accept things how you accept things, and you keep moving. But then you got people that put in that work and they see their fellow peers or their fellow friends that's in the game get blackballed or get thrown under the bus, like Nicki Minaj right now. They didn't accept her single. Her single was #1. I think her single tied Boys to Men. You know what I mean? Her single tied Boys to Men, Jay-Z, and Eminem. So it's like, why you say no and you did not approve her single to be nominated for Song of the Year, Single of the Year, Hip Hop Song of the Year. You know
That's
what I mean?
not right.
Yeah, you know, and so she got a lot.
That's hard work.
Yeah, she like, why is, and you know, us Buffalonians is mad because she sampled from our fellow brother Big James, who that money go to his daughter. Now you knocking her bag down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, now it trickles down. You know what I mean? It trickles down from the artist all the way down to the producer, to the managers, to all the way down to people like us who play her record on podcasts or the radio. You know what I mean? So now, you know, everybody is following suit. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars said we're not putting our album for Album of the Year. They was qualified to be nominated 9 times. They took their album down. Like, nope, we good. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely using her now. I'm definitely using Nicki Minaj and the women's movement. Definitely putting her, you know how you said, put local artists that you're working with, as well as, I mean, I can do those ones for free because I do it anyway. That's what I do. I like doing it.
And if you get people like the Baby to follow suit, you get people like Drake to follow suit, that's gonna break them down. If we get some of these K-pop artists that's real big overseas, follow suit, you know, with this boycott, you know, they're their mainstream digital music going to shut down 50% in the Grammys if those folks, follow suit with this boycott, and you know, and they push it through. So you know, that's not cool, and it's part of the politics. This is part of the music business, and those who's in the music business that want to be corporate, welcome to the business.
Awesome.
You know, what else we got? Fire topics from you, V?
Yeah, I was just reading some things on Elon Musk. He's definitely in the news today about a couple of things. One being that he's estranged from his transgender daughter. And it just goes into I mean, it happens. If you're a parent, you know that a lot of times as children, we look to our parents to be perfect, and it's just not that, you know. So I'm not going to go too much into, you know, the reasonings behind, because at the end of the day, this is a parent to child relationship, and as children, we don't always think that our parents know the best for us. And, you know, it is what it is. But the other thing I found interesting is that he's trying to pull SpaceX from over in the Ukraine area. He says that he can't continue to pay for Starlink. So Elon Musk, and this is being reported by Tech, Elon Musk, SpaceX says it can't continue to pay for Starlink in the Ukraine, and asked the Pentagon to foot the bill. So if you guys are aware of Elon Musk and what SpaceX is, you know, these are the satellites that he has up in the galaxy. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's, you know, I don't even know what to say about all of these things in the air. I don't know what to say. I understand that we have to do the research, and SpaceX in some forms is definitely needed in order to figure it out. But how much are we going to continue to shoot up into space and not know what the results of what the impact truly is? It may be
Yeah.
our children that feel the impact because of what we're doing on this earth, So I just have,
Yeah. And,
I have mixed feelings about that. I have mixed feelings about that.
yeah. And also, in fire topics too, is 50 Cent's son put up a
I
post
saw
and it went
that.
viral that he don't care about all the money that you've given me, Dad. I want a relationship.
How do you feel about that?
That really touched me when first I read the post wrong, and then then I seen him repost it again. I see he went live, and then I seen 50 go live, and I'm like, oh, okay. He don't care about because he gave him I think was 6,500 in cash, dropped it off,
67
and
a
then left.
month.
You know what I mean? And he'll leave
Yeah.
his role and leave, and he's like, I don't care about the money. I can make my own money. He said, I want a relationship.
That
So
entire
50 agrees to sit down. Tyler Perry got involved, and also Oprah Winfrey, and I think they're gonna make it to a show where they're gonna sit down live to show people and parents out there that it's important to if your kids want the relationship, if they searching for the relationship and they want it, get it. Now it's a difference if they running away from you and they trying not to have a relationship with you, then that's on between them and God. But if a child actually want to have a relationship with their mama or with their father, and they open that door, walk in. And 50's willing to walk in, and Oprah is helping the situation out. Tyler Perry, and a lot of other people is commenting on it that he want to support Ti, Jeezy, everybody that's in the music and LeBron James had a little post about it. That, yeah, that's important. He said no matter how my schedule is, he said he find a day out of the week where it's father and kids day. LeBron James said, he said, I don't care what going on. If I have a game that day, I make sure that I tell the coach I'm not showing up for practice tomorrow. It's father and kids day. Now you can fire me, kick me out the team, but my kids are more important than this basketball. So, and they
Yeah.
respect that. So
It's so sad. It's 50. If you see this or not, it breaks my heart because so many of our um African American young men don't have the support. And it's not monetary. They need to know that somebody has their back. And, as a parent, I'll say that 50, you go too far.
yeah,
As a parent, I get it. When you give these kids everything that you did not have and you go be above and beyond, hell yeah, it can be frustrating. I get frustrated sometimes with my own kids, especially when you are out here. At the end of the day, these kids want what they want and we can't give it to them, and we are never going to be perfect in their eyes.
that's right.
But to publicly go to that level where you make them feel as if they don't matter. Like some of the things I've seen him do, like post his other son, as a way to you can't get through. It's just making the situation worse.
Hmm.
It's making the situation worse. And at the end of the day, I get that him and the mom don't have a good relationship, but you have to not you can't shit on the mom. You
Hmm.
can't do that. Like in the
Hmm.
one video I saw, he called the mom a B. And
Yeah.
it's like, man, I get it,
On social media, I won't do that.
Oh
Like, I don't
yeah,
get
this
along
is
with
the
my baby
mom.
moms and nothing like that. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I won't, put smoke on her name live on the platform or
Yeah.
none of that. No, no, I never do that because that's giving respect to my kids.
And vice versa. Like she
Right? Yeah.
shouldn't be trashing him either.
Right.
It
Right.
goes both ways. I just
Right.
wish that 50 Cent, dig down into that inner child of his and remove all of that mess because I see someone whose feelings have been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's the young child in 50 whose feelings have been hurt, and he's lashing out at his son
Mm.
because his feelings have been hurt. So it's like two young men who are battling, who look so.
Right.
I mean, he looked just like his dad.
Right.
It
Right.
breaks my heart. The whole situation that is playing out on social media.
Yeah,
You know, this is a
yeah,
25-year-old kid.
yeah.
His brain isn't even fully developed. He should be accountable for some of the stuff that he says. But at the end of the day, 50, that's still your son.
That's right.
That's still your
I-
child,
i-
man.
if my like I've had pretty good relationships with my children, except my oldest son, and that's his decision. And like that's why I said the way I said it. Like, as long as the child is reaching out and want that, open that door, walk in it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because if my oldest son ever come and open that door, I'm gonna walk in it.
Yeah, the
You know what I
world is
mean?
hard
You
enough.
know, and it's up to when the kids reach a certain age, same thing with me. If I want a whole different level of relationship with my moms or my father, long as they open minded to do so, then I'm gonna do so. If they're not open minded to do so, then sometimes you gotta love them in the distance. But this situation is different, where he's
Yeah.
actually crying out. He's actually letting me know I don't care about this money. I can actually make my own money. I'm doing things, you know what I mean, without your support, you know what I mean? But I do want your support. I want your love. I want that conversation. I want that relationship.
Mm.
Walk into it. Walk
Yeah,
into it.
it's such a bad. I'm gonna pray on that one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pray for 50 to, I know he's good at trolling. Like that's his thing. When you think about trolling, you can definitely put 50 Cent face right there as the poster guy of trolling. He's good at that. But some things just don't deserve trolling. And when it comes to my child, I don't give a doggone. I could be arguing with my child an hour before I
That's
get on
right.
the show, but I bet you the world is not gonna know about it because
Yeah.
listen. I didn't
That's
even
me.
allow my kids to fight each other. I
That's
believe in
that's a fact.
loyalty.
That's
I
it. That's
believe
it.
in
I'm the same way.
loyalty. I don't
I
play
did
that.
some ratchet things back in the day. Of course, we young. I did some ratchet, stupid things, unnecessary things because I was in my feelings. You know what I mean? But when you get older and you reach the age I'm at now, you'll think back and you'll know how to brush your shoulders off. You know how to move forward. You know how to talk different. You know how to approach things different. You know what I mean? You know how to overthink, or think some things to where you know how to do things right. And sometimes you even know how to just ignore it and say, pray about it and give it to God too. So it's like it's in other ways you can do things, but I salute to 50 willing to do this and all the support he got going on with his industry friends and everything. So if it's gonna be a special, whatever, we definitely gonna keep y'all posted. If they're gonna be live on the own show on the Oprah's platform, or even on the Revoke, because even Diddy reached out, so we'll see what's gonna happen with this, and you know, no doubt. And thinking of Diddy,
Yeah.
they locked in the versus Bad Boy versus So Def.
I saw that yesterday when we were on air. I saw
Yeah,
that. That I told you before. I have never watched a versus battle. I have a LG TV, so I have to download an app to watch it and all of that. So
yeah,
I've never watched it. So I think I'm gonna figure it out. I've heard you can watch it on YouTube.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna
yeah,
definitely tap into one of the versus battles.
yeah. When it comes out, I'm pretty sure
Thank you for using
it's
Blog
gonna
Talk
be
Radio.
a
Goodbye.
amazing promotion when they do it, and everybody's gonna know about it. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, verses of all the verses. I believe. I think it's gonna draw a lot of people. I think it's going to break the record of over 3 million views in 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Because they can go at it. I was playing some music. What was it, yesterday on the show, or Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
They was playing back to back. They playing the
I
Jermaine
was
Dupri.
jamming. I was
Yeah,
jamming. That's when I posted that 5. I'm currently listening. I heard you guys. I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
514 on
They was
life.
going back and forth. They was playing the. I was like, oh, the playlist is crazy today. They got the Jermaine Dupri, then they got the Diddy, and they got Jermaine Dupri again, and Diddy, and then they got Diddy who produced this, and they got Jermaine Dupri that released it. Then Jermaine Dupri wrote this, and then it kept on going back and forth for like what, 15 minutes worth of 16 minutes worth of songs. I'm like, okay, they trying to stir something up on the playlist. I know that's right.
I'm
Yeah,
here for
yeah,
that one. I'm here for that. I like both of them as producers. I love both of them as they have definitely produced some major hitters.
yeah, yeah.
Songs that are still relevant even today in 2022.
Yeah,
Still relevant. And
and
that was the
I think they're gonna
90s.
let them. I think they're gonna let them do like they do like one verse and keep going. I think they're gonna let them do most of all the hit songs that hit like the top 5 in the countdown. I think they're gonna let them go the whole song. I don't think they're gonna let them do snippets on them joints. Like All About the Benjamins, I could see him bringing Lil Kim out. I could bring the Locks out. I could see Biggie on the screen when they play his verse. I could see Diddy doing his thing. He might bring Christopher, his son, to do his verse, his dad's verse. I could see it. I could imagine what the entertainment is going to be like and all that. Same with Jermaine Dupri. I could see him bringing the half of Criss Cross, because the other one passed away, rest in peace. Bring him out to do his verse. I could see the Brat on stage. I could see, bringing Mariah Carey. I could see him bringing Jagged Edge. I could see.
Oh man, that's gonna be good.
I could see him bringing some people on the stage with him to represent those hits. I could see that happen. I could see that being real big, and them tickets gonna be high. If it's gonna be in Atlanta, or if it's gonna be in New York, or Las Vegas, or LA, I could see them tickets gonna be high. If you want to go to the show, I believe they're gonna be close to $1,100 to $1,200 a ticket, easy. I could see that happening. So I can't wait. And the last post that I seen on Twitter with Timberland, he said they're pushing for Black Friday. They're pushing for Black Friday to do it. So
people still be together.
Yeah,
families and stuff.
Yeah, so that'd be a good thing, because me and the wife and my sister coming down for Thanksgiving from Atlanta. She coming down for the Atlanta for the. I'm still gonna do the show. I'm gonna be in Santa Fe in the hotel. I'm still gonna do the show. I'm gonna be live in the hotel, my little vacation with the family, and I'm still gonna go live in the morning on the radio. That give y'all heads up what I'm gonna do before we get off. I'm gonna have a soul music Christmas playlist.
Temptations gotta be on there, bro.
Temptations, Mariah Carey, local artists that have Christmas songs like Sadasia, my homegirl Q. They got Christmas music, R&B singers and stuff. They got Christmas music. So I'm gonna be playing a lot of indie Christmas music, indie hip hop, old school Run DMC. I'm gonna play that Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Hollis Queen and Christmas. It's gonna be a good Thanksgiving special on the 514 Online Mix Radio. And
I remember when that song came out. I still remember when that video came out.
Yeah.
Right. Then coming down the fake tune. What was it, like 86, 85 maybe?
Yeah, I think it was 86 that came out. Yeah.
Something like that. I remember that. It was like the first rap Christmas song.
Yeah. it had to be 86, because 86 was one of my favorite Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That came on all the time. Would that be okay? MTV played it every hour on the hour, music video, VH1.
Mm-hmm.
Then finally BET finally played it.
Well, we didn't get BET out in Lackawanna until maybe the 90s. Like y'all had BET in the city.
Right.
We didn't get BET until way years later.
Y'all had Adelpha Cable, and we had that's why. Yeah.
We only had MTV and VH1.
Right. Yeah. Adelpha Cable was kind of tricky back in the day. I didn't understand Adelpha. I hated that cable company. I really did. I was like, what? UK what? Right. I don't even think I think you had to get the mega package just to get MTV.
Mm-hmm. And only the way you can hear certain soul songs or even R&B was VH1. That's where I went to.
VH1 Soul. They had that a half hour.
Something like that. Yeah.
Sunday, I believe it was. They had the gospel for a half hour, then they came right into the half hour for the R&B. That's only like 4 videos. So
either that, or hope that one of your friends that lived in Buffalo would record on a VHS and bring them out to Lackawanna so you can see.
Watch it. Yep. Yeah. That's those old school. That's the old school right there. But yeah, definitely. Shout out to Bob Collard Green. Yes, sir. That was the punchline. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. Shout out to the Brooklyn on the Brown Table. No doubt. Yeah, man. So definitely Thanksgiving gonna be Thanksgiving Eve. I'm gonna do it in the morning, and then Thanksgiving morning, it's gonna be a good show. You know what I mean? We're gonna be. You might have me in the hotel, in the kitchen. I'm gonna have the laptop right there. See me get my cook on. We're gonna have a good time on the podcast side, playing some good music. So I'm gonna have fun doing what I'm doing. So it's gonna be
Right.
awesome. I know everybody gonna be tuned in because everybody gonna be home, so you have no
Right.
excuses.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Forward to it. And make sure you guys check out Think and Grow with Vet Green tonight at 7 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network. We are continuing the conversation about domestic violence. So even if you cannot call in, if you are afraid to call in to tell your story, I hope that you at least tap in because this is a huge, huge topic. And we're continuing the conversation. Make sure you share the message with someone that we are talking about it again tonight on Think and Grow with Vet Green at 7 p.m. on the Evening Rush Network.
Yeah, no
And
doubt,
big
man.
shout
Yeah,
out to
shout out
DJ
to
Ralph McDaniels for
but
video
Ralph
music.
Def, a music video box. They got the documentary out. I watched that, and they're doing a movie on it right now as we speak. You know what I mean? They're
What
doing
channel
that,
is it on?
and he's supposed to be on Drink Champs, I believe, a Thanksgiving special. Thinking of Thanksgiving, Ralph McDaniel we're gonna be on Drink Champs. So Nori been trying to get him on for a whole year, and he finally got it. He says it's gonna be around Thanksgiving time where they're gonna do a Thanksgiving, give thanks, and give him his flowers and all
You
that.
said it's a documentary, bro?
It's a documentary out right now on the music video music box. It's on not Hulu, but my Prime.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out this weekend.
It's a documentary of how he got started, what he had to go through. He did that. The first music video he did was "Protect Your Neck" by Wu-Tang Clan. So it's a real good documentary, and they doing a movie on him as we speak. And I think one of the reasons why is he didn't get on Drink Champs during the time Nori trying to get him because he was focusing on promoting the documentary, and they start filming production on the movie and everything, and he's behind that too. So executive producer and producer. So that's gonna be a good Drinking Champs when he gets on there, and I can't wait. And don't forget, before I go, is the Jay Dilla documentary with Questlove is coming soon on Netflix. So I can't wait to see that. Jay Dilla is one of my favorite producers. He passed away with kidney failure, and he did a documentary, Questlove from the Roots. He's behind it. He's been doing this thing with them documentaries, and so I can't wait to see that. So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned on some good stuff.
Big shout outs and big shout out to 716 Live for hosting us yesterday. I had such a good time. It's a whole vibe in that studio. I swear it was like the women that I met yesterday, you would have thought that we had known each other forever. It's just when you walk in there, man, Jay, you have a whole vibe going on. I don't know. It's the universe in that studio. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
It's the universe in that studio. Yeah. It's crazy, crazy comfortable. It feels like home. It really does. Hopefully, when you come to Buffalo, you get to check it out.
Yeah, they a couple people hit me up already. Said if I'm ever in time, please let them know because they want to book me in for an interview. That's fine. I said when I do touch down in Buffalo, I'm definitely gonna hit them up. We can make that happen. Yeah,
come sit on the couch and talk with me, bro. Come sit on the couch and talk.
No doubt.
You can check me out on Wednesday, starting next Wednesday, the 19th, on 716 Live at 8:30 p.m. So, and I'll be doing the radio show at 8:30. So every Wednesday I'll be over on 716 Live.
Yeah, no doubt.
Did you get that thing that was going around that I shared? Is that what's going on?
I have to look and see. I'm always sharing your stuff. You guys together are like marketing geniuses. I always know what's going on because of what you guys are sharing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of here and all that. Me.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
Take it back. You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by The Pop-Up Show with the Joker.
No